Hello YouTube, this is the Kevinator, and today I'm showing you my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So, let's get started. The order is going to be spell cards to trap cards to monster cards. I'll tell you about any combinations and most of the effects. Okay, first is Dien Keto my bad. Dien Keto the Cure Master increases 1,000 of your life points. Very useful if you're low on life points. Two Poison of the Old Man. Really useful if you want to really gain up on your life points or lower your opponent's life points. Increase your life points by 1,200 or decrease your opponent's by 800. Ryoku, have one of your opponent's monsters attack and gain that much to one of your monsters. Mage Power, hold on, let me read the effect. The equipped monster gains 500 attack and defense for each spell and trap card you control. Two Pots of Greed, just for 2 draws each to get something out. Ancient Gear Fist. Equip only to an Ancient Gear monster. Destroy any monster that battles with it at the end of the damage step. 2 Lightning Vortex to just get rid of hefty monsters. Stamping Destruction, since I have mostly dragon types. And you can only activate this card when you have a face of dragon type monster on your side of the field. Destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field and inflict 500 points of damage to the controller of that card. Heavy Storm to just get rid of my junk spell and trap cards and the opponent's like regular back row, because it could be a bluff or it could be something like extremely bad. I have a Fusion Gate and Dragon's Mirror for fusions. The only reason I run only 2 fusions is because I only have 1 fusion monster. And if you have a 5-headed and you don't really play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, please send it and offer for trade. Dragon's Rage. As long as this card remains face up on the field, when Dragon type monsters on your side of the field attack with an attack that's higher than the defense of your opponent's defense position monster, inflict the defense difference as battle damage to your opponent's life points. Burst Breath. Offer 1 dragon monster on your side of the field as a tribute to destroy all face-up monsters on the field whose defense equal or lower than the attack of the tribute monster. The only downside to this card is that you have to destroy the monster that you use. So that's the only downside, but it's still extremely good. Secret Barrel. Inflict direct damage to your opponent's life points equal to the total number of cards on your opponent's side of the field and in your opponent's hand, times 200 points. So that's really good. Furin Kazen. It's an extremely useful card. It has 4 different abilities. Destroy all monsters on your opponent's opponent's side. Destroy all spell and trap cards on your opponent's side. Draw 2 cards or randomly discard 2 of your opponent's cards from his hand. I was sad because I was afraid you lost your 3 Call of the Haunted for revivals of Blue Eyes if I use Burst Breath with the Blue Eyes, just in case. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, negate an attack, and then put him face down again. 3 Sakuretsu Armors, negate an attack and destroy the attacking monster. Widespread Ruin. You can only activate this card when an opponent declares an attack. Destroy a monster with the highest attack among your opponent's attack position monsters. 2 magic cylinders. These are extremely useful because when an opponent attacks, the attack of that monster can be destroyed to your opponent's directed to your opponent's life points. So that's extremely useful. And Stronghold, the Moving Fortress. I won't explain it now, but I'll keep it on the side because there's a certain combo with this card. Gear Golem, the Moving Fortress. Now he is useful because once per turn you can hit 800 life points to your opponent on your standby phase, I believe. Ancient Gear Engineer. Negate the effect of any trap that targets this card and destroy that trap card. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step. When this card attacks, destroy 1 spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field at the end of the damage step. Yellow Gadget, Red Gadget, Green Gadget, Boot Up Soldier, Dread Dynamo, and Stronghold Fortress. Now this 5-way combination is extremely good. The reason are the 3 gadgets here. Even if there's all 3 of these gadgets on the field and you have this in your hand, definitely activate it. Because every single gadget on the field, this trap card is basically a monster, and he gains 1,000 attack points each for each gadget on the field. And him, if there's at least one, it doesn't matter how many gadgets on the field, he gains 2,000 attack points. So that is also extremely good. Ancient Gear Beast. Ancient Gear Gadgetron Chimera. He is also connected to the gadgets. Watch. Green Gadget. If Green Gadget is on the field, this card gains 300 attack points. If Red Gadget, if this card successfully attacks your opponent directly, inflict 500 more damage to your opponent. And if Yellow Gadget, if this card destroys your opponent's monster by battle, inflict 700 damage to your opponent. Masked Dragon, useful if you want to get a dragon out. Armor Dragon level 3. I'll keep him to the side too, because he connects with one other card that I have in this deck. Divine Dragon Ragnarok. The dragon dwelling in the cave. Luster Dragon. Arm Dragon level 5. These 2 are connected because if I have him on the field, then I can find him from my deck and put him in my hand. So they connect quite nicely. Luster Dragon number 2. Dragonic Knight. When the effect of your opponent's monster is activated, this card activated that targets and destroys a card you control. You can send the targeted cards to the graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. Red Eyes Black Dragon. 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. The only reason I have 3 is to have Blue Eyes Ultimate. That is my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Hope you enjoyed, and peace out, YouTube.